Well, I did it, Pluckers. I have a sore finger again with you. Thanks indeed for joining me for another guitar lesson. This one is in response to a request I've had to do a lesson on a Lost Dog Street Band song called One Shot to Wake, and that's from their latest album, I believe. I'm in standard tuning, no capo is doing it in the same key as Lost Dog, but I am using a pick, okay? Benjamin Todd plays this with finger style, I believe, okay? I'm sorry, but I just haven't got the time to sit down and teach the finger picking to this song, okay? Not that I'm particularly good at finger picking anyway, so this is the easier version, I think, with a pick. It sounds pretty close to the original, I think. Okay, so without more ado, I'm going to go through the intro, the first verse and the first chorus for you, and then I'll break it down, show you how I played it, and you'll have everything you need to play this song. Okay, so as usual, my singing is for reference only. I'm not attempting to do a cover version. Okay, so here we go. Shot to wake, one shot that I don't shake. I don't. One shot to kill, one shot an empty net. I don't. Come here, honey, spend all my money. Good night on the town. I've been stinking and I'm drinking now. I'll be down. One shot to wake, one shot and I don't shut you. I'll come to the second verse or whatever. Okay, you get the idea. A bit loose around the edges, but here we go. Right, so let's get to it. Right, so I'm starting off with a very simple lead up to the C chord. Okay, third on the 6th string, open 5th string, second on the 5th string, the A string. Okay, into the C. But C has an extra finger. That pinky is now playing the 3rd fret of the 1st top E string. Okay, so you end up with that. Okay, so you strum down on the C. And again, take the pinky off, strum again. So, okay, so try and hit those strings, open top string, okay. Then add pinky to the 4th fret of the B string, the 2nd string, and try and hit that note. If you hit a couple of others on the way, so be it, but ideally just that one would be nice. Okay, so I usually hit a couple at least, I think, but that's ideally you want to emphasize that note. Okay, so that sort of thing. Okay, and then you play an E7th chord, however you wish to play an E7th, provided it's best if you've got that 3rd fret of the 2nd string covered with pinky. So a normal E chord with the pinky is fine, or you can just use 2 fingers with an open 4th string, as long as you've got that pinky in there. Okay, so that's the beginning. So okay, and then we go to an F chord, simple F chord. And then just before, there it goes. So I'm putting that pinky onto the 3rd fret of the B string, the 2nd string. Right? That's right. Coming up with an upstroke. And then we move that finger up to the pinky goes up to the 4th fret, and you play a little progression. 4th fret with pinky on 2nd string, 3rd fret on the 2nd string, the B string with pinky, and then one without it. Okay, so far we've got this slowly. Okay, ba, 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 and then after you've done that final F, you lift that finger, 2nd finger, off the 3rd string, open up, so open G, so it makes it an open 3rd string, and you hit that 3rd string, and then hammer back into it again, and then go all the way down to the rest of the chord. Hit the 1st and 2nd strings. Okay. Right, so that gives you this sort of sound. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm going and then coming up on the first 2 strings which are barred by the 1st finger. Okay. Alright. So once again, slowly. Then we go back to the C with pinky on it. Make sure you get that pinky on, okay? Then we play G, but after you've done the 1st strum on the G, you have to put your pinky on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string, the B string, hit that note, slide it up to the 4th fret, and then hit that top string open, okay? And then back to the C chord. So, okay. So far we've got this then. So slowly. To slide up and then upstroke on the first couple of strings, 1st string and 2nd string, to the C chord with pinky. Okay, so that is the first half of the intro, and it's actually the chorus, the verse picking as well, or the strumming. That's the same for the verse. Okay, so we're doubling up here. So once we've got this under our belt, we've got the verse sorted out more or less. Okay, so that's the first half of the intro. Okay, so when you come out of that bit, you come out of that to G, then we go to an E7th, and then so we play that E7th again, and then we hammer that, open that 3rd string up and hammer back into it again. Okay, then we go to an A minor twice, 2 beats on that, E7th twice, 2 beats on that, and back to A minor. Okay, and then we go to a D7th to a G. And there's a bit of a run, I'll show you that in a minute. Okay, so coming out of the, let's do it, I'll go from the beginning of the okay, so it does that, it comes out of that 2nd section of the intro, which is actually the chorus. Okay, so we're getting to the end of this, won't need to learn much more. We come to the end of that chorus, after it comes A minor to E7, back to A minor, D7, single strum on G, and then we do this. Okay, and all that is, the run is basically you've hit the G because you've strummed down on the G, open 5th string, A string, first fret of the A string, 5th string, 2nd fret of the 5th string, the A string of it. Just hammers all the way up. Don't have to pick it, you only pick it the A string open and hammer up to this one at a time to the 2nd fret. So then hit the 4th string open and do the same with that. That's right, that's right. So you hit that G. Sorry, I told you that wrong. So first bit's right. G, open 4th, 2nd, hammer into the 2nd fret of the 4th string, open 3rd string, that's right, got that? End up on the 3rd string open, okay? So G, open 5th, hammer up to the 2nd fret, open 4th string, hammer into the 2nd fret of the 4th string, the D string, and then open 3rd string. Okay, so that bit comes after the G, and then we basically do a harmonic. Lightly put your, usually I'm using my 3rd finger, you can use whichever finger you want, but I'm using my 3rd finger, very lightly across the actual 12th fret, directly over the 12th fret, very lightly, and you strum down from, in this particular case, from about 4 down to 1, and then as soon as you've strummed you take the finger off. Harmonics. So it's that sort of thing. That sort of thing. Or you can do 3 strings, you can do 4 strings, whichever sounds best to you. Okay? But generally those 4 strings, 4, 3 and 2, something like that. Okay, so let's go from the beginning then. So right from the beginning of the lesson. Okay, so we're going to do the first part of the intro, the second part of the intro, and we finish up on this harmonic. Okay, so here we go. C, and then we just basically we do the first part of the intro again. Okay, and then we do the old lead up and the singing starts. Okay, that's where the verse starts there. So basically you do the intro is made up of the first part of the verse, the chorus, that goes into the chorus, then it does another first part of the verse, and then the singing starts. Okay, so let's go through it very slowly for you, and then we'll just carry on into the first verse, the first, and then two halves to the verse, and then we'll do into the chorus. Okay, so here we go, like I did on the intro demo I did. Okay, so you've got all the parts now, you've gone through all the parts you need. Okay, so here we go. And so I'll just go for that chorus again before I do this, just to make sure you've got that idea. So you come out of the versey bit in the so let's just go through this again. I can't remember exactly what I've shown you, so here we go. got E7, hammer, A minor, E7, A minor, D7, G, and then the run. Harmonic. The first part of the intro again. Lead up. One shot to each, one shot and I don't shoot, and I don't. One shot to, oh sorry, let's do it again. One shot to kiss, oh and my emptiness full. I've been stinking and drinking, and I keep coming down. One shot to wait, one shot and I don't shake. Oh, have I done? There you have it. So it's basically everything I've shown you just repeats. Okay, so there you have it. All the parts, and you're away with it. Okay, so thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next lesson.